Hi everybody, welcome back to Everon on my Xbox Series S. We're in Arma Reforger, and we're in that typical situation you get in Arma Reforger where you're like, where the hell am I? So in this video I'm going to give you some hints and tips for navigation to figure out where you are, especially when you get lost. That's always the tricky thing. So you've got some resources, haven't you, to figure out where you are. You know, we've got a compass, and we've got our map, and we've got kind of what we can see around us, which is very, very important. And there's lots of clues that can help you figure out where you are. So let's start off with one of probably the most important things and the easiest ones to do. So if you get lost, if you find yourself a road and just follow that road until you come to these signs, these road signs, you can pretty much figure out where you are very, very quickly. So when you enter a town, you'll see a sign like this. And then when you exit a town, you'll see a sign like that with the line through it. So to figure out where we are, all we need to do is find one of these signs and then get our compass out. And then we look at the compass and we go, okay, so I'm on the entrance to Lamoule, and the road into Lamoule is basically kind of to my northwest. So if I then get my map out and find Lamoule, luckily when you're in the Games Master it shows you where you are. You can see northwest, so there's Lamoule, so therefore I must be to the southeast of Lamoule, therefore I must be there. So that's fairly easy as well, isn't it? Now, the next thing is really, let's have a look at sort of kind of points of interest on the map. So what can we see? So we've got, like, that would be a church, wouldn't it, there? And then we've got these posts. Now these are very important here. These are power lines or telegraph poles. These are really important because these help you go cross country. Because it's quite difficult to navigate cross country in Reforger, because you've got to rely on your trusty compass. So figuring out where you are and then relying on your compass. However, with these power lines, you can follow them. So if we look at the map again, we can see these power lines. We can know exactly where I am, because these power lines start here and they go up there, and you can use them like a road network to find your way around the map, but not by following the actual roads, but by staying off-road. And you can obviously do this on foot, or you can do this in a vehicle as well. Very, very powerful there as well. And there's various other things as well that you'll see. You'll see radio towers. Obviously, you've got lots of different sizes of building. Lakes are always good as well. And so talking about lakes and the sea, this is a good one. So what we'll do is, if I just jump back into the Games Master and we just kind of zoom over here. Let's say we zoom, go somewhere like, let's go down here. Let's plonk ourselves down here. So if I press and hold X, teleport player to there, and then we zoom in. Okay, so let's say I find myself somewhere like here. Now, we've got the sea, and that's really important. So if you've got a body of water or a lake or something like that, what you can do is you can, again, get your compass out, and you can kind of point at the body of water and go, okay, so the water is to my kind of north, therefore I am to the south of water. So then you can get your map out, and then you can go, okay, so where could I be on the map where water would be the north of me? Now, obviously there's lots of different places. You know, it could be up here, it could be around here, but it couldn't be, for example, down here on the south coast. So we can look at that. And also, if we were to move around a bit more, we should be able to see, when we get around this corner, with a bit of luck, we'll be able to see a lighthouse. Looks really beautiful, doesn't it, this game? In the right light, and where the frames aren't dropping too fast. I should be able to, if we trundle along here, I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. Should be able to see. There it is. So we've got a lighthouse. So there's another point of interest. So we could look on the map and go, where is a point where The sea would be to the north of me, and there would be a lighthouse to the south of me, and that would give you a clue. Although I would probably head on inland and then have a look for things like the road, the town name markers, or obviously here we've got a harbour, so you could look for a harbour that had a lighthouse on the little kind of jetty, the mole that sticks out. Lakes are very good as well, so these lakes here, you can kind of look at when you get to a lake, say, okay, so if I'm on the north side of the lake, or the south side of the lake, or the east side of the lake, you can work out your way there. So let us go back into the Games Master, and let's zoom out again. This is so cool, isn't it, the Games Master? Let's go round here. And we should find... There we go. So let's plonk our character down here. Let's press that to play. So there we go. So that's kind of the basics of navigating in Arma Reforger. Find a road. Find the little sign that tells you whether you're what the town is, and then you can work out whether you're going into or out of the town. Get your compass out so you can say, okay, so this town is to my northwest, therefore I must be to the southeast of Lamentin. Get your map out, find Lamentin, and then look for a road where you could possibly be to the southeast of Lamentin. And it's, I guess, it could be there or it could be there, but the other big clue we have here is we've got power lines there. So there's power lines to my left that run parallel with the road, and there's a radio mast there. So let's have a look. So where would there be? So if we look down here, we've got power lines here, and we've got a radio mast here. Therefore, it cannot be that road. It has to be this road, because that's where the power lines are. And then if you want to navigate off-road, go from point to point, find out exactly where you are, and then you can get your compass out and follow it, and go, okay, so I need to be heading off in this bearing. But I would always say, see if you can follow power lines, because power lines are incredibly powerful when it comes to navigating cross-country and not following the roads. Okay, so hopefully that video is useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And I will, of course, see you again soon.